In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Anthony Edwards and what makes him able to attack so strong and the things that he does so that you can attack aggressively and strong and be able to score at will as Anthony Edwards does. There's a lot of things and a lot of skills that he uses that you can use as well. So let's get down and let's check him out. But if you want the basketball IQ and the skills and the strength that Anthony Edwards has, make sure to go check out the shooting guard blueprint that is down in the description below. Anyways, let's get down and let's check out Anthony Edwards. Okay, so first off on this attack, here is Anthony Edwards' defender. What do we see that Anthony Edwards is currently doing? Well, for one, his eyes are up. They're not looking at the ball. That's number one. He's able to scan the court and see what his defender and other defenders are doing. Another thing that he is doing is he's got his shoulders much lower than the shoulders of his defenders. This gives him the leverage to be able to get into their body. Also, his arm is underneath the defender's arm. So if he wants to go up with a shot, he's going to take this arm with him and get the foul call. Those are the three things that are most notable in this clip. So when he's attacking this rim, look at how low he's also doing right here. On this cross, he gets low. He's staying balanced. When he attacks back that left side, watch how low he's also getting. His knee is at a 90-ish degree angle. His shoulders are still much lower than the defender's shoulders. When he spins off, look at that foot right there. It is pointing in the direction as to where he wants to go. Now, when he spins off, look at the eyes. Look at where he is looking. Look at how he has two hands on the ball. This is how you play aggressive. You keep your head up, you make contact, you get lower, and you have two hands on the ball until you go up. That is how you can drive to the rim way more aggressively and be successful. Okay, so Anthony Edwards is coming off this screen right here. Let's look at what he's able to do to be able to get a dunk. So when he's coming off, he's taking that wide approach. You never want to try and attack wide because you'll just never get to the rim. You want to attack in straight lines, never on a curve. So what does he do? Well, he crosses up and he gets his shoulders square to the rim. This is going to give him the attack angle that he needs because the shoulders of the defender are towards the sideline. So after he crosses up, he goes from here and watch where he ends up going to. This is where he goes to on almost a straight line. By attacking in a straight line, watch what he's able to do. He is able to attack that shoulder, which forces the defender to drop that shoulder because he wants to stay with Anthony Edwards. If he doesn't drop the shoulder, he's either going to get called for the reach or he's going to be giving up a lane, one or the other. So he wants to try and at least keep it difficult on that offensive player. Anthony Edwards is still much lower than the shoulders of the defender, and he's taking large steps to be able to get to the rim. Again, going up with two hands and finishing strong with one hand at the end. That was one heck of a dunk, and if you want to see it all in one motion without me slowing it down, here it is. That is how you get to the rim, with strength, power, and aggression. And if you're looking for what a penultimate step is, it is this right here. From his left foot to his right foot, when you're going off 2 feet, you need to have this last step being your longest because you're trying to transfer the energy that you have going this way into energy going straight up. This is what a penultimate step does. Left to right foot, and then the left foot that comes back together, and it's a lot shorter of a step. However, he's going to be on his toes. You can't see it in this clip, but he's going to be on his toes. It's going to engage the Achilles, which is going to get him his springiness to his jump, and yes, he absolutely posters the defense. Now, if you can almost dunk or if you can dunk and you can get past your man. So here, instead of going in a direct line, he actually kind of goes out this way first and then he curls in. What he's doing and what he's trying to do here is when he takes his second dribble, he's going to try and bury his shoulder into the chest of that defender so that he can get the angle around him. That's why you want your shoulders lower than theirs, so you have the leverage and ability to change your direction so that you can go from this direction to this direction using their body and your shoulder to be able to get the leverage to be able to go where you want to go. Now, watch what Anthony Edwards' left hand does. when you can dunk the ball or almost dunk the ball, and you've got somebody who is essentially in your way, and you're within distance. If this is your jumping range right here, and you know you can dunk from there. Watch Anthony Edwards' left arm. He tries to get a hand on Kevin Durant. That swipe down motion will allow you to get an extra half an inch to an inch. Now, Kevin Durant gets out of the way, but it doesn't matter. Anthony Edwards has the power strength to be able to finish anyways. And this is what I mean by the angle and the shoulder. Watch what he's trying to do. He gets his shoulder just in. He could have made a little bit more contact. He's using his arm, but the referee's not going to see it because there's a whole gigantic body in front of him. So he's able to use his hand and arm, but generally speaking, like if you are in high school, you can use your shoulder. So right here, this angle right here, that's on his foot, you can be a bit lower, get your shoulder into this kind of area. I call it the chest, but it's like right there. If you can get your shoulder into that area right there, you'll be able to do really well. Now, he does grab the arm a little bit. There's going to be a lot of grabbing and tugging. I know there's coaches that say, don't be reaching and doing stuff like what we see right here, but that's just ultimately going to happen anyways, and the referees don't usually call it or see it. With younger kids, it's easier to see around their bodies, so referees will call it more. But that's what allows him to get this angle to the basket and get this dunk. I hope that these tips help you become a more aggressive and harder player to defend. If it does, hit that like button, subscribe. Make sure to go check out the shooting guard blueprint that is down in the description below. If you want to have more strength, more skill, because there's a big workout that is involved in training sessions that are in that book, but also if you want to lift your IQ, that book is going to do wonders for you. So definitely go check out the shooting guard blueprint, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.